Today we're going to be working with an ESP8266. Let's get started. Is that it? Hi and welcome to Extronical. Today we're going to look at setting up, I'll bring it on screen now, little 8266 based microprocessor. We've built in basically Wi-Fi. So this is the processor's on the board, but this is a development board, so you can easily interface to it. Let's turn it over. You can see this is NodeMCU version 3 by Lolin or something like that. Ignore what it says here about what drivers are required, etc. We'll show you how to actually use it with your Arduino IDE. But basically it has very similar inputs and outputs to the Arduino, hardware SPI, hardware I2C bus, and the Wi-Fi component just built here with a small aerial. One of the bigger advantage over the Arduino is that it runs at either 40 or 80 megahertz. It's that selectable when you actually upload your program. It has around between 1 and 4 megs program memory compared to the Arduino's 32K, so so much more. It's hard to know what to do with it really. But yeah, this one I think has about a meg on board. It also has 80 kilobytes of static RAM, which is RAM for your variables, etc., as opposed to the Arduino's 2K. Now when you do upload your program, you actually find that a fair bit of program space is already used up, and out of the 80k, about nearly 30k or so of static RAM is used up. I'm not sure why or what it's used for. Either way, you're still left with about 800k of program memory and about 50k of static RAM, so still many factors more than the Arduino. Disadvantages, as even on the dev boards, it's quite a wide form factor. Won't fit on a sort of standard single piece breadboard, so you just have to connect two together, which I'll be doing in a later project. But I want to build another arcade game with these, so I'm going to hook this up to my colour LCD. You'll see a link into that for connecting colour LCDs to the Arduino. I'm going to end up doing a video as well about connecting up the colour LCDs to this board as well. But for now, we just want to see if we can get it going with our familiar Arduino environment. So if you go to extronical.com, which I'll just bring up here, and if you go to basics and systems and ESP etc et al, and setting it up, you'll come to this page, and what you want to do, you can obviously read the article, but if you scroll down you'll find there's a link here we need to put in. So we're going to add this new board to our Arduino system, and it's not standard in the Arduino IDE, understandably. It's not based on the Atmel processor or anything like that. So we need to go to this website where they'll actually have the information that the Arduino IDE needs to be able to work with this board. So copy that out, bring up your Arduino software, go to File and Preferences, and paste it where it says Additional Boards Manager URLs there. And then it will actually look there for additional board definitions that it can use. So we'll click OK, and then we'll go to Tools and Boards, because it's previously set up for my Nano. Go to Boards Manager and just start typing in. So my particular development board is the ESP8266 E12 or something like that. So if you start typing in ESP, you'll find this is the one we need, and just click install on that. Now this takes between 1 and 2 minutes, so we'll come back shortly. Okay, so that's actually downloaded and installed, so we can close the Boards Manager. And if we go to Tools, make sure we're connected up. Yep, COM port's good. Change the board. Now originally when I was first testing this a few months ago, I went for the generic ESP826 module, which I think would work, so it's generic. However, this is the NodeMCU, and the one you want for this particular board, at least, there is a lot of variation out there, as I said, is this ESP12E module there. So we'll select that as our board, and we'll go to examples and come down here to the Blink program and just drag that in. Now the only thing, as I say, there are lots of variations on these boards for the 8266. The LED built in does not point to the correct pin for what you actually need for this particular board. At least you could try it on the, maybe you've got a different board than what I've got in front of me. If you've got this one, then that needs to be pin 2, and we'll press upload and see if we can get that LED to blink. So it's uploading. You notice it's not a little bit different than the Arduino, the way it does at the bottom. You get a sort of a percentage-ish sort of progress. And some little dots going along. But there it is. And if we have a look, and we've got a flashing blue light. So that about wraps it up for this one. The reason I'm working on this is because I'm going to make another game. I'm going to first of all connect up the colour LCD screen that I've worked on before. There's a link coming up now, a card in the corner to show you how to connect one of those up to an Arduino. I'm going to work on connecting it up to this board as well. And after that, the final goal for using this particular board and the colour screen is to actually do another arcade game. I've already done Space Invaders, that is now completed. I'll put a little card to the latest and last episode of Space Invaders in the corner now. So on this board I needed the extra memory to store the extra graphics and probably a bit more grunt in it than the Arduino was capable of. I mean, it may well have been okay at the game I've got in mind, which I don't want to give away yet, but this is a colour game. Which means graphic memory is more, and also there are more graphics. So the Arduino could not have coped with it from that point of view. So in the nearest future, over the next week or two, hopefully I'll do an article, an episode on making the colour LCD screen that I've got work with one of these boards, and then we'll progress into actually writing the game, which I won't do in as much detail and blow by blow account as the Space Invaders. So I'll upload a video of the latest sort of progress. Anyway, so now for like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you next time.